What's up, YouTube, Ham Radio Nation, and Facebook partners? I'm going to show you a little bit of software I've been working on today. It's relating to the Asterisk and the App Rpt that we use on ham radio, and some guys are linking on GMRS, and some guys are using some of this stuff commercially. I don't particularly care what your flavor of radio interface is. Everybody's under a common heading here, and we shouldn't be fighting about who and what's using what where. But it has come out lately that the the All-Star Link group is going to be taking away the ability to do configurations on the hub. They're switching over to their script system, which, yeah, I've actually never been able to get that to work. I've had to build everything by hand. Ham VoIP is kind of good for a bunch of users, but still leaves a few things to be desired. Their menu system actually works and is easy to use. And unfortunately, I've asked some questions on the allstarlink.org forums or community, whatever you want to call it, and unfortunately, my questions have been deleted. So it seems whatever political madness is going on between those two groups is affecting the user base. What I have here is a piece of commercial software that has been out of development since, I think, 2010, 2011. It was originally made to control a command line asterisk system. So it's open source. The author published it under the GPL2 and said, anybody's free to edit it, do whatever you want with it, and even change it to a different GPL license later on if you want. So this is something that I originally started developing for the Louisiana Link system before things with Louisiana Link fell apart, and I'm going to go ahead and get this back online and hopefully try to roll a release out here soon, completely unbranded. So like I said, you can use it for whatever release, whatever type of platform you want to use it on. All right, so let's get to looking at some of the features that I've got implemented so far. Pardon the screen capture directly with the camera. I have open broadcasts. I normally run OBS, and unfortunately I switched from Ubuntu to Debian just recently, so I keep blowing my Debian away and getting different things and whatnot set up. So plus I want to show you the radio. I used to have a really cool transparent background thing where I could just move a screen and show you what was in the background, but like I said, I'm not full-fledged and running on the desktop. So what you have here is the main page whenever you log into the system, and this is compatible with Allmine or Supermine, whatever you're going to run. I'm probably going to end up installing all those packages in and putting links on here. But this is the basic page whenever you come up, and we can go through here. I can go to manage, and I can go to status. I can see status, what's in there. That's just some stuff that I was playing with and messing around. I can go to PHP info. We can see that this is running on Linux, and it's my K5 MOB repeater. It's running on Arch. This is actually a ham VoIP that I got running on a little Raspberry Pi that's sitting next to me. It just so happened to be what was sitting there whenever I decided to put this back out. But what I'm going to show you is we're going to go to, I can actually do it from this screen. So I'm going to key my node. You're going to hear the standard unlinked tone, and then we're going to do *81 and tell it to announce the time.
Good morning. The time is 12:30.
And when I hit that reload button, you can see that it reloads asterisk. So we definitely know that we're controlling the asterisk system. All my configuration on asterisk just reload it. I'm back to a factory, regular startup. We'll key that up again. You'll hear the regular CT tone. Now, normally you got to remote into your system, you got to edit the files and enter in a command to restart asterisk. Once this system becomes fully usable to edit, you can there's two ways you're going to be able to get to it. You'll be able to get to it from the edit button here on the home page, or you'll be able to click edit up here on the links. We're going to go to edit. We're going to tell it we want to edit files in the etc asterisk directory and hit submit. Now this pulls up all the files that's available inside of that directory, and the file that I want to edit is my rpt.conf. So that's the configuration for the RPT node. And then simply in this search box down here, I'm just going to hit CT equals, and that's going to bring me to my courtesy tone mapping. If you didn't know what this was, you're gonna, you can read courtesy, you can, and search for courtesy tone or whatever. So this is the unlinked courtesy tone, and it's sent when not connected to another node. So what I'm gonna do is go down here and look at what I've already added to the system, our available courtesy tones, and you will see that I have added, so it normally only comes with 8, so I've added these following courtesy tones right here. So courtesy tone 9 is the Nextel, and courtesy tone 10 is the NASA beep. So we'll go ahead and move on back over to where our courtesy tone editing is at, and so right now we're on 8. I am simply going to change that 8 to a 9, and then we're going to go up to the top of this file and we're going to click save, and it's going to tell me my configuration has been saved. Here's the radio, and I'm going to click that reload button, and now we just changed the courtesy tone. That simple. And if we want to do that again, we'll go to edit, we'll go to asterisk, we'll go to submit, we'll go to rpt.conf, and we'll just zoom down to that courtesy tone. I'm going to change that 9. You see right here where I'm typing in here. I'm going to change that 9 to a 10. We're going to hit save. We're going to hit reload. And now we got the NASA beep. So there's all kind of other functions in this software that I'm gonna I gotta take out. I gotta add some, but that's the basis of what I got going on. And like I said, it will be generically branded, and it will require whatever linking system you're going into, you're gonna have to put the configuration files in there yourself. I am not a programmer by any means. I am taking this software that somebody else wrote for configuring a regular asterisk system, and I am reading the files, the support files on PHP, and I'm reading the support files on asterisk, and I am going through and making it do what I want it to do. It takes me a little bit more time than the person that does this every day for a living. So if any of you guys are PHP developers or web developers out there, and you ever look at the code that I'm building here and you think it's wrong, well, it probably is, and it was the best that I could do at the time. And that being said, if any of you guys are web developers and you want to give me a hand with this, feel free to contact me here on the YouTube channel or on Facebook. My link to my Facebook page is facebook.com/K5MOB. And with that being said, everybody have a good afternoon, and I guess for me it's going to be a good night because it's 12:18 in the morning. And we hope to catch you further down the log, and hopefully on one of the reflectors. So K5MOB signing off.